What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. What I'm about to show you is absolutely disgusting. And it's something that happened in Nigeria. And it has to do with Christianity. It has to do with Nigerians using Christianity as an excuse to abuse children. That's what it has to do with. And it makes me sick to my stomach that these old Christian pastors are just making shit up at this point when it comes to Christianity. Doing shit that ain't got nothing to do with real Christianity. First of all, they shouldn't be practicing that bullshit any motherfucking way. That's number motherfucking one. And just so you know, before I show you this, there is a movement in Nigeria that I've heard about, that's been told to me, and that I can see with my eyes, where Africans are moving back to their traditional religions because so far they have not seen any benefit from Christianity. So they are moving back to their traditional spirituality. It's not really a religion. It's basically going back to who they are, being spiritual creatures of the earth, going back to their own traditions because they are pissed off at the disrespect Christianity has showed in their community. Because Christians, let me tell you this, and you Caribbean people know what I'm talking about when I say this. You know when it's carnival time, right? And when carnival time comes around for you to celebrate, you know, who you guys are as Caribbeans, the Christians take that day to have their mass, have a 24-hour mass, as they talk about how evil what you're doing is. You know what I mean? Where they purposely protest against your African tradition of carnival, to have mass after mass while shunning all the children for having the nerve to want to go out and celebrate with their fellow Caribbean brothers and sisters. And you know what I'm talking about. Same thing here. They do that same thing here, right? But what you're about to see can't be justified. And the thing is, it happens so much in these things we call religion. It happens in Islam, where you have these madrasas, where all these men are sexually taking advantage of boys, uneducated boys who are made to be uneducated on purpose. The only thing they can read is that Quran, while they sucking the penises of these imams. That's what's happening. They are abusing these little children, these uneducated children, on purpose, and having them suck their penises, I swear to you. And they take advantage of them in every way possible. Same thing with the Catholic Church. They do the same thing with the altar boys. For some reason, these religious organizations controlled by these old men seem to like to put their hands on children. Now, in this video, that's not necessarily the case of sexual abuse, but I wouldn't doubt that this was involved. But there's nothing worse than sexual abuse to a child. But this is right next to it. Some barbaric, savage, 17th century European shit exported to Africa. This the type of shit I'm talking about. That's why I can't respect anybody that's not true. I was about to say I can't respect anybody that's still Christian. But there are very good Christians out there that at least try to be what the Bible is supposed to be, right? But this shit right here is the reason why Christianity needs to be destroyed. The white man's religion, where you worship whiteness, worshiping white people, worshiping white religions, worshiping white practices, while shunning your own older, more rich culture. That is the inspiration for the abomination that we call religion, Christianity and Islam. Anyway, without further ado, let me look at this. This is the shit that's happening in Nigeria. This is the shit that's happening in Nigeria. And thankfully, the Nigerian authorities and the people of Nigeria will not tolerate this shit. This is the shit that happens when you allow your child to go with that damn pastor. And we know in the African-American community what some of these goddamn pastors are doing. So everybody can get it. This is not just delegated or just something that's isolated to Nigeria. This happens in every church. Every group of people got these churches plastered all over the place. More churches and less schools. Where we have these uneducated so-called men of God abusing our children and getting away with it. Especially the Catholic Church. But I just don't want to leave out the black church as well. That's why it's the synagogue of Satan. That's why it's the church of Satan. It's a Satan worship. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
A clergyman caught on camera allegedly subjecting children to physical abuse in Port Harcourt has denied any wrongdoing. The suspect defended his actions shortly after being taken into custody by the police alongside some of his followers. Correspondent Uche Okoro reports.
This is what has been going on for 3 days now.
This viral video recorded by a whistleblower has sparked widespread outrage. It appears to show a middle-aged man physically assaulting minors in what seems to be a religious ritual. Acting on intelligence, the police traced the location, arrested several suspects and rescued the alleged victims.
The pastor told them he's having a 3 days program. So we have started investigation. You can see they were taking most of their statements before I came on board. So after the investigation, we have other agencies. We have that of the NAPTI and other agencies that are also interested in this. And after this, they will also come out. And I want to assure members of the public that the outcome of this investigation will be made known, because we are not going to sweep this under the carpet.
Despite public condemnation, the prime suspect insists that the act is rooted in his religious beliefs.
I'm not the founder of this church. I was just a pastor under the church, and I undergo my training under the church, which is our Love Victory Covenant Mission. And according to what you asked, is it proper for healthy for the children? According to our Bible and our own faith of belief, we always do it. This is not the first time. Every church have their own belief and what they believe on.
He further claimed that his actions were based on what he described as divine instructions.
The directive was that they will put the blood of the pigeon inside the water, which is deep basin here, and they at the end of the cleanser, the children will use that water to bathe. We never demonized them, we never subject them to violence. What we did was the directive from Almighty God, according to our faith.
Members are standing behind the suspect and claiming to have voluntarily presented their children for spiritual cleansing.
Remember, it's a spiritual church. So whatever the Spirit says we should do is what we do. And the message was that death was in the air, that they should please purify the children.
The police say the rescued children will be reunited with their parents soon, but for now they remain under protective custody as investigations continue. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.